Alright, welcome back to another League Races Out. This time we're back with, oh my goodness, words. We are back for GT27, a basically 5-week mini-series to end 2024 with the theme of Australian supercars. So we are in the Ford Mustang, like everyone else. This is condensed into one division. A lot of people kind of seem to want a break after the conclusion of GT26. So this is like a merge of GT1 and GT2 drivers to make a team, and for about a short 5-week span for the end of the year. Now, I am teamed up with Zom in the Snowy River livery, which is a nice one indeed. But anyways, 5 rounds. We are starting at Monza. And qualifying, how do we say we get on? Now, again, another case of, again, this is, spoilers, again, this is the end of 2024, so obviously we're a little bit far past that now, but I think I made this project about January or so, and then didn't get time to get around to it. So the project is prepared, but I do not know some of what's happened here. Some races I do remember. This one, not as much. So that looked like we qualified 5th or 6th. 6th. I couldn't find a lot of pace on this place, I must be honest. I don't know. I couldn't really get to grips with it in this car. And standing starts, oh no, my nightmare. All right, let's get this. Can we get one good start this season? No, a little bit of wheel spin. That might be okay. I would happily take, not losing places off the line. So you know what, this might be okay. Anyways, down towards turn 1, I've broken about 20 meters too early, I think. But I really don't want to hit people. I'm in somewhat of need of reputational repair because I've had a few bumps and scrapes the last little while. So this is very much an effort to try and not do that. So we've lost the position to James off the line here. And we come across to the right-hand side. I felt squeezed a little bit, and I've smacked into the back of Lee. And sorry, Bickles, we've gone for a tumble.
It was me, Ross. That's
Yeah, I thought I didn't get a lot of space on the right-hand side, and I felt pinched on the right-hand side on the grass, and I've gotten pinched there before. So, well, this sprint race is immediately gone to shit. So, anyways, sorry, I should mention that the format. Oh, geez, the format here is a sprint and endurance race. Excuse me. So, qualifying sets the sprint. And then the reverse race of the sprint. Sorry, the reverse race result of the sprint sets the grid for the endurance race. There we go. That's what I'm trying to get out. So, anyways, that's gone very poorly to begin with. And, well, this sprint is a bit of a write-off, isn't it? But anyways, a couple of places made up here and there. We got by Nobby after an incident, and then Zom was another one. We got stuck behind Derek, though, after that dodgy rejoin at Ascari. But I was not in much position to speak after trying to get round this chicane here. Lap 4 of 11 then. We've made a little bit of ground back up, but people are kind of squabbling quite hard. There goes Royston and Derek. I'm going to try and get alongside Derek and get by because I've been a little bit stuck behind here. Put the car down the inside. No, nothing really doing. I was hoping he might run wide, but yeah, this is just flushed out my system. I felt a certain way with that first lap incident, but anyways, it's hard to approximate what space you have, and then it's just a bad place to be on the outside on that grass. We've been squeezed there before, so jeez. Speaking of being squeezed onto grass, it's happening again. I want to try and get a switch back into Ascari, but oh my gosh, it's killing me. Anyways, lap 5 then. Can we finally get this move done? We've been threatening it for a while. Can we please get it done? Let's see. Derek, that looks like it's going deep, and that has gone extremely deep, and we should finally get this place. Such a dodgy chicane, because if you go across it too much, you just get reset, and that's bad news for everyone. Hey, we're up at the P11. Woo! See what we can salvage out of this sprint race. Lap number 6 then. Goose has gone deep, and we should get a decent tow heading down to this chicane, so let's see what we can do with it. Makes me nervous heading down here, hey? Let's see. shaping towards the outside. Excellent. So let's see if we can make this move then. Nice livery, I must say, on that car. Down the inside, then this looks like it's going to be hard to stop and get turned in, but we do. Hurrah! And then we make up into P10. Now, surely that's going to be it then, is it? 4 seconds to Owen in front. Can we get this done? Lap 8. Oh, there's a squabble. There's Owen and there's Biggles. Oh, dear, Biggles had a moment. So, oh, geez, that's a moment for myself. Half-second penalty won't do me any good trying to get to the back of Owen. So, is that it then? No, lap 10 of lap of 11. We've got a run on Owen in a Milka. Oh, sorry, it's a Milka with a dime. Down the inside. Can we get that stopped? Yes. Can we get a good enough exit to survive? Ooh, well, risky business. Oh, that's not helped. That's really not helped. I think I may have gotten away with it too if it had not been for that, but we are going to be in a bind to try and keep this place because Owen's going to be on the outside. If he does overtake, maybe I can go for a move heading down towards turn 1. So I think, yeah, maybe the better option is to let him go. Oh, dear, I didn't need that half snap. That wasn't good. That's going to lose me a chance to really have a go heading down to turn 1, I think. 4 tenths behind. I think that might be a little bit too much. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I couldn't get back afterwards then, and then we finish in P9. So yeah, not the greatest of results for race 1, sadly, but not bad. I mean, pace was okay. I mean, we're going to be looking at top 6 or so anyway, but I think for the endurance maybe. What is the strategy here? I do not remember. Probably a 2-stop. I would, because I imagine there's 27 laps-ish would be my guess. But after salvaging an okay result, we start from P7. Oh no, 33 laps. What am I talking about? So 33 laps then. I'm guessing what is the tank? We'll find out. We'll figure it out as we go along. Hey, this will be a journey for us both. So rolling start for the endurance race then, and standing for the sprint. Okay, let's see then. That's it. We got mediums to start then. Let's go. These look like fairly full shifts, so doesn't look. Oh, maybe not. Well, maybe we'll save some fuel. Who knows? We'll figure out what the strategy is. Anyways, thankfully no standing start, so I can't lose a whole lot of positions in turn 1, can I? We can see if we can pull alongside. It's a switchback here is so hard because when the cars are side by side like this, it's so hard to approximate, and then you could get cars with different lines, and it all gets crossed up, and it all gets fairly unpleasant fairly quickly. I can't remember. I think we have to use this every tyre for at least 3 laps. I could be wrong on that. Again, it's been a minute, but we'll figure this out with the strategy as it goes along. Goose and Derek side by side. There's also oh dear, there's almost front to rear contact there. There's also Royston in front then, so nothing much happening on that first lap then. A little bit of a bunch up effect hitting through Parabolica here, so I think Goose got on the back of Royston. And we're going to hope for someone to pull out to the right-hand side. There we go, for a friend, Slipstream friend, to give us some slip heading down towards turn 1. But, oh, geez, the slip is... No, come back. It's disappearing. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to make this up. I'm going to have to brake very late. I think I decided I didn't want any part of this and let the kind of chaos happen in front of me. And it was all fairly relaxed in the end, I think. I tried to get a switch back. There we go. That's one position. That's one on Nobby. And we get a good run, which means we should be able to pull alongside and ahead of Goose. At least have the inside, because he has that tighter line, which should grab him a few meters, but we have the inside line, so as long as we get this stopped relatively safely, we should be okay. Leave the car in and brake later. Oh, he's actually managed to hold that. Oh, a little bit of contact though. That's gonna put me offline a little bit, and James is looming as he likes to do on my rear end. Lap 2 of 33, what have we got then? Royston looks like he had a bad run or a penalty, one of the two, and goes defensive, so we'll take the racing line. Go late on the brakes, way too late on the brakes actually. No, we're not going to get that done, are we? Oh dear, not with that though. Oh god, oh my, holy shit. What on earth? What a violent snap and crossing of lines, shall we say. Jeez, that was not good then. That was lost. We lost out badly there. Jeez.
I'm thinking the same fucking thing.
Right, lap number 3. Right, try again, shall we? Royston goes wide. Surely this time we're going to have this. Here we go. All right. Second time's a charm, but we've lost. Well, we're only 6 seconds off the lead, which is Biggles, so kind of a realistic place to aim, really. But yeah, we've lost a little bit of time squabbling here. You can see the pack just up ahead.
Oh my god! 1,000 miles an hour. Holy shit!
I've seen something in my rearview mirror that's absolutely gone haywire, and must have been Lee, from what I hear. And Glynn had a penalty there by the looks of it, so yeah, we gain a place there. A second penalty. Zom then, we're against Zom. He's going to give us the inside line, let us through, so I think he's Zom. One for the team there. Oh dear, that is not the exit we need though. Oh my gosh, that was sloppy stuff. And Zom is going to give us a nice, I think he's going to give us a nice friendly tow. So we're looking at fuel here a little bit, so a little bit worried about that. Well, we got 6 laps. Oh, can we stretch this to 11 laps? That's going to be bold. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing we ended up kind of going a little bit early on shifts. Yeah, looks like, okay, so, okay, I see this, I see the plan here. It's to stretch it out to 11 laps and go from there. Okay, so we're in a good spot then. We've saved some fuel these last few laps. And then into the pits we go. So Biggles was on softs, so, okay, so we're going to get our hard stint out of the way now and then use softs at the end. Okay, that's what it looks like we're doing then. Let's see if that is the right thing to do. Yeah, a little bit. It's not too much fuel saving, I think, from what I can remember. But 11 laps on softs, interesting. I can't remember what the tyre wear was. I think it's probably 4. Away we go then to try and make 11 laps work. And we ended up. Oh my goodness! I have. Well, James has struggled to stop there. We just got about stops. I've struggled coming out of the pits there in the past. It's dangerous on those cold tyres. Anyways, lap 12, a couple of the alternate pit stoppers are in. Lee got a little bit off further there with that one. We've got Owen behind us. I'm guessing he's on a different compound of tyre. So, again, we're just kind of taking the pain of this stint and then hoping for a nice rapid stint to finish. But yeah, these hards are not particularly nice. What time were we doing? 49s on the mediums just in that race, 49.7. A little bit of traffic here and there, of course, as we saw. But what are we doing then? 51. Oh, geez. And we're not going to go any faster this lap by the looks of it because we've got a little bit of a gaggle in front. I think Owen is about to pit. I think some people went for a 3-stop here by the looks of it. Yeah, because I think I remember Homer or Ross went. I think Ross went for the aggressive 3-stop. I'm not sure, actually. I have to have a gander at this, but Owen then, his tyres are gone. I'm surprised I didn't put on the radar there, to be honest, because it was just making an overtake a little bit blindly there. Anywho, we make that. We got clear, though. And I think Owen, yeah, he's going to pull into the pits. And yeah, so we got a 2 versus 3 stop race going on here. Lap 15 then, a 50.9. Okay, here's Biggles then. I'm not sure what's happened to Biggles that he's ended up falling off here in this stint because he was about 6 seconds or so ahead at one point as we saw earlier. But anywho, away we go. And I'm pretty sure he used the softs as well at the start. So I'd only guess, I'm guessing we're on the same tyre now and he's going to use the medium towards the end. I think Homer is on a 3-stop. He's on one of the 2. No, I think he's on a 2. But I think he's just got more pace at this time. I think Ross is on the 3. It's one of those 2. Either Homer's on the 3 or Ross is on the 3. It's one of the 2 because I remember they converged towards the end. But whatever it is, Homer I think has just got a little bit more pace, and yeah, he's not really on our radar for this one. Lap 22 then, yeah, Homer is on the 2-stop, but he's on, sorry, he's on the 2, but he's on the soft compound tyres. That's why he caught him so much. So now we've got some pace to burn here. It looks like we're gonna have the softs, I think, here to finish. That's not blind, but I think we've got the softs to finish here. Yes, we do. Right, let's see what we can do with this then. 8th place, then we come out on exit. We are fairly safe, I think. Yes, let's make sure we get this stopped in time for the corner. And we successfully do so. Hooray. I remember a few races where that didn't go to plan. Right, so 11 laps to let loose on this soft tyre. Let's see what we can do with it. Well, we couldn't really make any inroads on Homer. I'm not, even though he had the softs on, I'm not sure why. The pace doesn't look amazing on these softs by the looks of it. But yeah, 50s. What was I doing? These were not quicker than mediums. But anyways, through goes Ross on his 3-stop. So we got, yeah, I just couldn't make up the pace on Homer on the softs. Just they weren't as quick as I'd hoped. Yeah, 48 for Ross. Yeah, 49.3. It's just not quick enough on the old soft. So that was really where this race went. Really, that was really it. Quiet last stint. Everyone pitted and we just made position, but pace just wasn't quite quick enough on the softs to really contend for the win. That's a shame. But we're going to come across P3, so not too bad after all said and done. After a rough race one, but. Yeah, we managed to get. I think we managed to. We'll finish second of the 2 stops, anyways. And Ross managed to sneak in on his 3 stop, but not quite enough to get the job done on Homer. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that was maybe a bit more than what I deserved, really, but kept it clean enough. First stint was a little sloppy, but and last stint wasn't great on pace. But there you go, P3 to get things started. Not too bad in the end. After a pretty rough race one, but I don't have any standings for you because they've been lost to time, I believe. So if I can find them, I'll try and do so at the end of the season. But yeah, for now, this is all we've got. So yeah, that's going to do it for this week's edition of FTRL GT27 Round 1. Next up, I think, is Bathurst. I think no, it's Road Atlanta. That's what's next. So yeah, that's going to be Road Atlanta. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.